Hi there, I'm Norman Holzhausen from Boating New Zealand, and today we are reviewing the JP Code 9.8 rib. The Code 9.8 is a 9.8 meter long rib, so rigid inflatable, composite hull, big tubes. On the ride out here, came through some very big Auckland chop, plus we came through some really heavy swells. It handled it beautifully. Up front there's a plumb bow, so it cuts through the swell, very narrow angle, cuts through the swell. Those big pontoons act as big marshmallows, I guess, when you land so softly. It was a pleasure to bring it out, and in the sort of conditions that a small runabout would really struggle. With me is Johnny Edgar from JP Craft.
Norman, pleasure to have you on board today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Johnny, tell me about the design of this boat. It's got some very interesting design features. Tell me a bit about them.
Thank you, Norman. Well, look, firstly, it's a pleasure to have you guys on board. We've been waiting a long time to get this boat to fruition and in the water. I guess this product's come from 7-8 years of JP Crafts producing ribs, 25 to date. And I suppose we've spent a lot of time really refining the details that the client end up using. User friendliness on the water. One of the biggest things we've tried to do is create comfort and safety. And you'll see that and notice that by the beam of the vessel and the built-in topsides, which incorporate the tubes into the topsides. It gives you a really nice enclosed feeling while you're on board the boat. This 9.8 code has come from reprogramming production. We really want to give a high-end product, like our custom crafts have done in the past, but be able to mass produce and offer a faster delivery to the clients around the world.
Great. Now you've combined a couple of technologies here. So you've got a rib, so the inflatable pontoon.
We do.
You've got a fiberglass hull, and then you've got an aluminium cabin and on top.
One of our biggest challenges has been marrying the aluminium custom design, which has all been done on CAD with our in-house designers, to a composite product that comes out of our moulds. We had to keep pushing the guys, but our team has done a fantastic job, as you can see. Full set of tooling for both deck, hull, and this aluminium structure. And we really wanted to make sure that it was streamlined. The glass married perfectly with the structure of the aluminium, along with the glass marrying perfectly with the structure of the composite mould. But we're happy with the result, and obviously being able to speed up that process moving forward is really going to help us deliver boats to clients.
Right. Yeah, the quality of finish is excellent. I'm very impressed. The upholstery is beautiful. The edges where the materials meet is very well finished.
Nice.
Lovely detail with some of the carbon fibre detail, and the tubes. I've got that carbon fibre finish as well. The other interesting thing with this boat is out the back is the Mercury 600 horsepower.
A bit of grunt on the back.
It's lovely. It's a beast, but it's super quiet, super smooth, and performance like crazy.
No, it's a great outboard. And look, going back to the design and the monochrome finish, our in-house designer Nicky Malcon has really pushed the team to ensure that there was not one bit of stainless steel that wasn't powder coated black that went onto the boat, along with the T-top and all the interior finishes downstairs. I think we've got a beautiful high-end product. Now that 600, couple of reasons we went for that motor. A, because of the turning ability below with the skeg only, not having the whole outboard turning. What it does is give this epic area for boarding and coming in and out of the water, especially for those overseas berths, Australia and whatnot, where you are backed into the dock. So allowing that lovely area to board the vessel from the water and from the dock. And of course, comes down to serviceability in the long term for the client. One motor to service, more efficient than 2-300s, cheaper install. You do have that higher cost at the start, which obviously is more than the 2-300s, but in the long-term ownership of the boat, I think it'll come back in servicing.
Right. And of course the technology around that is amazing, because you've got the electric steering, which is just superb. Yep. And as you mentioned, without the whole weight of the motor turning, with just the bottom turning, the handling is probably better than most other boats.
Yeah,
because you don't have
really
this huge mass turning
the whole boat. Now look, it handles really well, and we've spent a lot of time designing this boat, I guess, for the Auckland chop. We've had a couple of 12-metre boats that we've built that were designed for the Hauraki Gulf, and that short, sharp chop that comes in about 4:30, 5 o'clock every day, as we all know. Yeah. But it really cuts through the water nicely, and having those tubes touching the water at the back gives that beautiful buoyancy when you're turning and coming into a bay. As you can see here now, we've just got absolutely no movement. She's beautiful and stable.
So Johnny, I can see where the J comes from, but tell us about JP Crafts.
Yeah, the JP Crafts. So myself and my father Phil, we about 7-8 years ago decided to build a custom boat together, put it in the water, and someone said, can I buy that? Ever since then we've been on a hell of a journey. As I said before, over 20 boats built, all custom, one-offs. But this has been Phil's little baby, I think, and it's really cool to see it come to fruition, and I'm very proud of the detail and the finish that's come along with it. So very thankful to him, and it's great to have my best friend and my father be part of the business.
Great. He's going to be sad when you sell it, because I've heard it said that a boat builder never owns a boat.
No, that's it. I think this one might be going up to Matapuri Bay to live with him, mate. So we'll be selling the second and the third.
Great.
Thanks.
Fuel consumption is also pretty exceptional for such a big motor. The numbers that we're getting for the fuel consumption are way better than 2-300s would be for the same horsepower, and this boat gets over 50 knots. The JP Code 9.8 is the main film media boat for the Sail GP, which is about to be held in Auckland, and that speaks testament to its speed. There's very few boats in Auckland Harbour that can keep up with those foiling catamarans. In the hatch here is a drum winch, which handles all the anchoring duties, accessible from inside the cabin through this hatch. Another interesting trick is the extendable fair lead out the front, which extends further out as the anchor drops down. This makes it easier to deal with any anchoring problems from inside the boat. The inside of the cabin, and indeed the hardtop, is beautifully finished off with these custom mouldings which fit together perfectly. Very high level of detail here. The electronics on this boat suit the boat itself. Beautiful, clean, simple, and yet technologically complex. Empire bus connectivity between the Garmin display and all the electronics. The switching, you'll notice an absence of switches here. There are exactly 4 switches, on, off, day and night mode. That's all you need to control everything on the boat. However, it is digital switching, so you can go in and manually operate individual items if required. The integration is beautiful. On this screen, your Mercury Smartcraft display, all the engine parameters. We have a bow thruster fitted, which makes it really easy to get in and out of tight moorings, and of course the digital controls for the 600 horsepower Mercury. Plus mobile phone chargers all over the place. There's a holder here for a phone and 2 chargers on the dashboard. The boat is also wired for shore power, 240 volts. It also, on board, has got an inverter. The fridge and other accessories run off 240 volts. That 240 volt shore power also gives full control, or the ability to have full control of the boat from home through a mobile device. You can connect to the boat, see the status, set various things on it through the mobile app. Look at the size of this boarding platform. This gives you some idea of the scale of this boat. Massive amount of space for water sports. Easy to get in and out of the water. There's a ladder slung under there. Easy to get on this massive platform. And you can get some idea of the size of this motor when I stand next to it. In summary, the JP Craft Code 9.8 is a fantastic boat. It's beautifully finished off. Performance of it is astounding. It's probably the fastest boat I've ever tested. It's a stylish, entertaining boat, multi-purpose, and I'm sure it'll find a ready market.
John Ecclestone from Boating New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel.